St. John the Evangelist Church in Corby Glen. This bell tower is embattled and has a parapet and is constructed of 3 stages. The highest, the belfry stage, dates from the 15th century. It contains louvered bell openings and is drained by gargoyles. At the base of the west buttress, on the south side of the tower, is an inscription naming the mason Thomas de Somersby. The nave late perpendicular clerestory windows are similar in style to those on the north aisle. The south aisle is decorated, as is the south doorway. The late 13th century north aisle contains a single chamfered pointed doorway at the west. St. John's is of an ashlar-faced limestone and rubble construction. This porch dates from the 14th century. It's in 2 stories and gable. Entrance to the upper or parvis part of the porch can be seen immediately entering the church to the right of the door. The arcades are 4 bays supported by piers set on polygonal bases and surmounted by octagonal capitals. This late 14th century nave roof is braced by corbels of grotesque style. The chancel arch is from the 13th century, yet it seems to sit on 2 plain Norman imposts. The font is probably 14th century. What makes St. John's so distinctive are these wall paintings dating from the early 1400s. The paintings cover a fascinating range of subjects, some of which are unique to Corby. Because the wall paintings consist of 15th century work painted over earlier 14th century work and have a patterned stencil background, they can appear somewhat confusing in places. This chancel was extended in the 15th century with 2 windows added. The clearest of the wall paintings are those on the clerestory walls above the nave, which depict scenes from the Nativity: Mary and the baby Jesus, the shepherds watching their flocks, 2 of the 3 wise men, and King Herod, all dressed in medieval clothing. This tiny doorway above the pulpit once gave access to the wooden rood screen which spanned the top of the chancel arch in medieval times. The patron saint of the church, John the Evangelist, is carved onto the pulpit. Thank you for watching this short film of St. John the Evangelist Church in Corby Glen.